Man, I think that it's a hard question to answer right now, especially after getting beat the way we did. It's not as far as people think. I've been a part of some good teams, and talent-wise, obviously we need to add some pieces here and there. I'm just being honest, that just is what it is. But schematically, we're sitting there seeing the mistakes and all these things that are being made, and we're like, oh my gosh, like we're that close from this happening or that close from that happening. We get a big play, got to bring it back. It's just we're really close, and all that means is we haven't done it yet. And so we got a lot of work to do. Get a good few days off, relaxing, and then get back to work.
Was this the hardest season of your career for you?
Absolutely, 100%. From a standpoint of just the things that we had to deal with, losing some friends, people getting hurt, playing with some new guys off the street, it was tough. But to still be able to do some of the things that we were able to accomplish with the circumstances it should be, people should look at our coaching staff and be like, okay, wow, they can put together a plan, they can do certain things even though A, B, and C isn't there. You know what I mean? And so, it definitely was the hardest. Physically it was the hardest. But to make it out healthy, I thank God for that, because we've all been at a place where snapped my ankle in week 16. That's not fun. So to be able to walk off the field and be able to go hold my babies, that's always goal number one.
Is there any concern over the uncertainty about where you guys are going to be playing next year?
There is now. The season's over. There is now. We'll see what that looks like. I still love Oakland. Hopefully we can work something out there. Everyone can just hug each other and we can figure it out, right? That'd be really cool. If not, hopefully we'll be playing close to home.
So it's a little bit, but just at the end, having taken 51 sacks, I think it is over the course of the year. Just how are you feeling physically? What are you going to do? Maybe try to recover?
I'm going to sleep in is what I'm going to do. Yeah, it was, like I said, physically it was hard. Just calling it is what it is. It was tough, but that's, it's my job, got to do that. Sometimes a lot of those things, I look at it and say, man, 51, man, is there half of those that I could have erased? Could I have just thrown it at somebody's feet? Could I have, checked something else, when it wasn't the premier look? You know what I'm saying? That's what me and Coach Gruden, Ole, and Callie are going to do here in the coming weeks is sit down and just, I feel like my game, my knowledge, playing, is trending that way, and I want to be better next year than I've ever been. And I think with these coaches, I know with these coaches I can be, because they did it for me this year, even though it wasn't ideal, right? To be able to set some cool PRs and some certain things, that is awesome, because it should show everybody again that our coaching staff is just awesome. They really are. And so hopefully we'll get back to work and I can figure out how to eliminate my portion of those, because that's not all on just the offensive lineman.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on the first interception, kind of what the miscommunication was there, and then what
Yeah.
did you think of Colton's chase down on the second one?
Yeah, the second one I didn't see. He caught him. Obviously, he didn't score, so that's awesome. The first one, we had a two-play check, and that's all that happened. We were just all on different pages, and again, like we've talked about, luck sometimes goes into these kind of things. That hasn't happened to us, Cookie and I, in a long time. So it is what it is. It happened. It sucks, but nothing you can do. Go to the next one. And then the second one, they zoned off our play. It was a man. We wanted for a man look, zoned it off. So I went down to check it down, and Jordy was eluding somebody as I was trying to get it to him in front of him. And again, just miscommunication, easily corrected. And Jordy and I will correct that on the golf course.
For a rookie left tackle who came in with pretty high expectations as a first rounder, how do you think he kind of pushed through this season?
Yeah, I think he's awesome, and I think he's going to be a great player. He is hurt all year, and everyone talked about, is he practicing with a knee brace? Is he not? All those kind of things. That man was struggling all year. And again, it's hard enough being a rookie in this league, let alone playing through injury, let alone losing. let alone people, when you're the first round pick on your head. I told him, I said, you should have just won the second round. It's a lot easier, They don't expect as much. But, when it's a first round pick, people talking about him, he just doesn't care. Like, honestly, he's awesome. He just shows up every day, works his tail off. And I can't wait to see how he looks when he comes back. I know he's going to hit the weight room hard. And, I'm really excited to see what kind of player he turns into because he's a special one for sure.
You guys are going to have some new pieces probably at the skill positions, but to have Jordy still be here to maybe kind of help to ease that transition. You guys are learning a new system and a new quarterback. Do you think that's going to be a benefit to you and to the receiver corps as a whole?
I think the thing that's going to benefit us is that I'll have been in the system already. When we're learning it all together, it makes it harder for both sides to get on the same page, to be honest with you. But when there's, Jordy, myself, hopefully we get our guys re-signed that, we want to get, stay here and all that. More guys that you have in the same system, they can coach those positions. They can, tell people, like at the line of scrimmage, there's so much communication that happens after the huddle breaks. When new guys are thrown in there and Jordy's having to correct things and tell people, you know what I mean? Get this split, no, right here, and run this. It will help that we've been in the system to get. Obviously, we know there's going to be new guys. We're not naive. I'm going into my 6th year now. Crazy enough that I know there's going to be new people that we're going to have to get caught up to speed. But having Jordy, for sure will help with those new guys, whoever comes in.
Couple more guys.
Accountability was a word that you guys used a lot last season. Is something that you guys wanted to see this time last year. You
Yeah.
kind of vowed that was something that was going to happen
Yep.
this next year. As you stand here after a full year
Yeah.
having gone by, what difference do you see in that department?
Oh, man. From the top down, everyone's accountable to each other, and everyone admits their own mistakes. Everyone is called out equally and evenly when it's their turn. And it's drastic, to say the least. And it started from day one, and it didn't change. And, the guys that were here, that have been here, understand that conversation that we had of holding each other accountable and all that. And Coach Gruden came in, and you guys know him. He's going to do that regardless. I was really proud of our guys dealing with a lot of things that we had to deal with. Our veterans staying true to the process, staying true to laying that foundation of what Coach Gruden wanted, and showing our young guys what it takes to compete and do things in this league. Now, we all got to step up and play better, get some more wins next year, because that's really all I care about.
A number of guys this season have talked about how Gruden has been the same man every single day.
Yes.
Around the building. What have you seen from him in that area? What is the importance of that? Someone in his position.
Yeah, it's very, very important because when you get a locker room full of grown men with all different kind of opinions and things, if you waver in your leadership, they're going to notice and they're going to call it out right away. It just is what it is. That's the NFL, and Coach Gruden does not waver. He lets you know what he expects from you. He holds you to that standard, and if you don't like it, then all right, he'll let you go on somewhere else. But if you do like it and you do love football the way that he does, you're going to love playing for him. And he has not changed one bit. I love playing for him. He has helped my career tremendously. Just the knowledge that I have. Obviously we need some more wins, which are going to come with him. There's no doubt about that. We know that. But as we continue to grow and get some more guys in here that believe in the way that he believes in doing things, be spot on.
Last one.
Jared is obviously one of those guys who's going to be a free agent.
Yeah.
Are you hopeful that the team will make a push to bring him back?
Oh, absolutely. There's no secret about it. Last 2 years, that's my go-to guy. That's the guy I've been trying to get the ball to. I trust him. He works his tail off. We have a great relationship. One that we've worked on and communicated well, and gotten it to a place over 2 years. Crazy how fast that goes. Over 2 years where we know what each other's thinking. Those kind of things. And obviously here and there you have one or two where things happen like today, right? But you definitely hope to keep a guy like that. But again, as a player, you just show up and hope that your guys are there. But if not, you just trust the coaches.